What's up? Okay, so listen. I told y'all I was on a roll today. Listen, I had these all planned to just drop on a certain day. I was gonna make them all and then just upload them, and I figured I was like, okay, no, because then it's gonna take up a lot of storage in my phone, and my phone is already garbage as it is. So, y'all, blue Kool-Aid is the best. I don't like the red. I don't like the green. The orange is okay. I hate fruit punch. I hate it. This is it Blue Hawaiian? I think it is. Like, you know, the big jugs of Kool-Aid. Blue Hawaiian. So, let me see. I'm going to do this old school. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Meeny, miny, moe. Alright, so I'm going to do this quick because I think I made a video on this before, but have you ever noticed no matter where you go, everybody has cell phones out? Like, literally, people go to dinner, at the movies, at work, like, walking around stores when you're shopping, literally on your phone. Not talking. I'm talking about scrolling Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever other sites there are. Literally. Have you ever noticed that nobody talks anymore? Nobody even, listen, I know people, and y'all know who y'all are, that literally can watch a TV show, a vlog, a movie, and still be on your phone. Like, how? I get it. Electronics is the new technology, but back not too long ago, back in my day, because I'm young still, they had no cell phones. We literally, our parents could not keep us in the house. Now, kids don't want to go outside. Shout out to Big Game James TV, because he made a good video, a big point, and it's not, has nothing to do with electronics, but he made a big point about how it's so different now. Like, you don't see kids outside. Kids don't want to be outside. Very, very few. And like where I live at, we do have kids on the street, and you hardly I see them outside. Like, if it's once a week, then that's when they come outside. And it's crazy because, like I said, when I was younger, I never wanted to be in the house. I literally was mad when I had to go in the house. Like, I'm like, literally, 5 more minutes, please. Can I please just have a half hour? Like, and I was just so mad because my dad had that call. He whistled. And when he whistled, everybody where we lived at knew. It was like, oh, it's your dad, time to go in, time to go in. I was like, dang. Like, literally, all of my friends and everybody knew his whistle. And it's crazy because I don't even know how he did it. But anyway, like, back to the electronics, like, nobody, that's the problem with the generations ever since all of this stuff came out. Like, it wasn't like when everything first started coming out, like, even like back then when like the first cell phones came out, like, we didn't have all that TikTok and stuff like that, but we had like the basic phones where you pick it up and call, or you had the pagers, or, you know, whatever. But ever since they got like smartphones, and they had like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat, and I don't even know what the other names are. Like, 1, I hate TikTok. 2, Snapchat is annoying as hell, because I had Snapchat and mine was going off every minute. And I love the people that were posting And the only reason why I got Snapchat was to keep in touch because they were going on vacation, and I was mommy, and not real mommy, but mommy, step mommy, fake mommy. Just I was the mother. Had to check on them to make sure they was okay. So that's the only reason why I got it. But then I kept it for like 2 or 3 days after that, and it was just like, oh my god, I'm like, seriously? I'm like, oh, I said nope, delete. And it had nothing, like, it wasn't against them. It was just like, I literally hate when my phone goes off in general, like a text message. And why does it always happen as soon as you walk away from it? I literally put my phone on charge this morning, and I was cleaning, and I was switching my room around, and like my living room, and I put my phone on charge, I set it down. I literally took 4 steps away from my phone, and it started ringing. But the whole time I had it in my hand, checking my email and things like that, my phone never went off. And that's the bad thing, is that people don't know how to put it down. If you're going to use electronics, use it to benefit you. Use it to make money. If you're not on your phone to make money, what are you doing? Literally, what are you doing? So, yeah, electronics took over. Like I said, back then, we literally we could not care. We had video games, right? And that's another thing. Like, I'll bring this up in this video, because I'm not going to make a whole new video on basically the same thing. But we had video games back then. We had Atari, we had Sega Genesis, we had Nintendo, we had Super Nintendo. But the only time we actually played the game was when it was raining, or if we did like a family thing or something like that. Like, everybody's like, oh, let's go, let's play Mario or something. That's literally the only time that we played that game. Now it's like, you cannot get these kids, and older ones too, off of their cell phones and off of their games. I love my cell phone. I love it, literally, but I hate it at the same time. So I get where Rihanna's talking about, I hate that I love you. Like, but anyway, so yeah, literally, guys, I told you guys I was going to cut that piece of my hair because it was so annoying. So I'm just going to stand like this now. But yeah, so give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you feel the same way. Did electronics take over? Like, do people stay on their phones too much? Because literally, me and my aunt went into a restaurant the one time in Eaton Park, and this young girl was sitting at, like, well, not sitting, but she was standing at like the hostess counter, and she was like this, leaning on the counter, and like she was sideways, so we come in like we were to the side of her, and she's like this. And I looked at my aunt, I was like, and I didn't say anything. I sat there and I was just like, and after like a minute, I was like, excuse me. And she was like, how many? I was like, oh. I said, literally, come on now. And I didn't tell on her. I was just like, why? You are at a place of business. Why would you be on your phone? Like, I don't get it. When I worked at Wendy's, which, okay, back then we didn't have like the big features and things like that. Like, it was just a basic phone. So we had uniforms. Our shirts had to be tucked in. We had to have a hat on. We had to have a net. If we were working like around the food and stuff like that, or our hair, like, maintained, if you were a man. Like, we literally could not do anything but our job. I went through the drive-thru real quick, guys, because I know it's already been almost 10 minutes, but by the time I tell you this story, it will be 10 minutes. I went through the drive-thru one day to order McDonald's. This was probably 2 years ago. And I don't know if I maybe made a video on this when I did my last electronics video. I pulled up to the drive-thru, and they forgot something. So I went inside, and, you know, I was really nice and everything. I said, hey, I said, you know, I forgot this, and I showed them. Or I said, you guys forgot, I think it was like fries and nuggets or something like that. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. And the girl walked around the corner, and this was in the wintertime. She walked around the corner with a big puffer coat. You know, like the big shiny coats, like big puff coats. I went, are you kidding me? She had slippers on, pajama pants, and a puffer coat. I was by myself. I was just like, I didn't even know what to say. I just looked, and I'm like, how? And the managers do the same thing. The managers have no care in the world about these kids. But yet, y'all want $15 an hour. For what? Y'all don't even have the right food when people order it. Probably 80% of the time now. The food, thanks to Michael Douglas and Falling Down, has no resemblance to the food in the commercials or on the boards. 3, y'all don't even know how to take orders right. Y'all don't care about customers. And then when people complain, you want to have an attitude. Like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I tolerate so much. If you forget, like, when I go to McDonald's, what I used to, my sandwich was a bacon McDouble with everything, add mayonnaise and lettuce, because that's the only thing they don't put on it. A couple times I've got the sandwich, and it was, mayonnaise was all over the place. Okay, the bun and the bread didn't even meet. Like, the bun was here, the bread, the bun was here, the meat was like over this way, and then the cheese was, and the onions were all over the place. There was mayonnaise on top of the bread. I'm like, are you kidding? Am I eating mayonnaise, or am I eating a bacon McDouble? There was literally one piece of bacon, and then the other times that I would order, it would be only mayonnaise and lettuce. And I looked on the receipt, and I'm like, okay, add mayonnaise and lettuce, which they charge now. They used to not charge you. Now they charge you. It's like 50 cents per topping. So the bacon McDouble, usually we get it, usually when I get it, it's always like with the app. It's always, you buy one, you get one for like 29 cents or something like that. Literally. It's not that hard. It says everything, add mayonnaise. Because you know how normally sandwiches come with certain things. So I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done ordering. Especially McDonald's is so bad. I love Wendy's. I really do. Wendy's is, overall, they're really good. But I don't know. I don't want to go too much off topic, but Wendy's is my favorite. I like their junior bacon cheeseburger. And, you know, I always get, like, everything on it, too. But I always get spicy nuggets, because I don't like their, I like their regular nuggets, but the spicy nuggets are better. But I literally, guys, I haven't had fast food. I don't even know how long. I honestly could not even remember. I can't even think of it. The last thing that I had outside of my house was a calzone. And I will never do that again, because I was up literally half the night. My stomach was bothering me so bad, and I got sick twice. And, you know, like, it's not alcohol, because it doesn't happen that way. It literally happened twice when I got these calzones. And I don't know if it's just with the spiced pepperoni and the spicy sausage and things like that. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's amazing. But I don't think that I want to go through that every time I order it. So I'm gonna fall back. I fall back on ordering a lot of food, like a lot. Also because it's just too damn expensive anymore. But if I was to order anything anymore, it would be Little Caesars crazy bread, In a restaurant, I would get the salad and breadsticks from Olive Garden. I love their breadsticks. Like, literally, I love. And I love that it's like endless, because when I have my meal, like, I always get the chicken parmesan if I go to Olive Garden. So I have the breadsticks and I just, right in my sauce. So good. Alright, y'all. Anyway, yes, electronics was taken over. Y'all, stop letting it take over you. If you are not using electronics to do this and to make this, stop. Literally, look at the screen right now. Stop. Because it will fuck you up. Shout out to Eddie Griffin. Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I will see you guys in the next video.